Okay, hey everybody. Today we're going to go through something that a lot of people find really difficult, which is rearranging an equation and making, something the subject. This can be really difficult, especially when there's like a weird fraction, when there's like a minus. It's easy to trip up. We're going to go through a method that will work 100% of the time. And the key is you can't be lazy with this because it's so easy. Even I do this sometimes if I rush it, is to leave a minus or something like that. Okay, so same as usual, I'm going to write down the question and to make this as effective as possible, pause, have a go, and then let's go through it together. Okay, so the first question is going to be y subtract x is equal to 4, and we want to make y the subject. So to make y the subject, that means we need y by itself. Right now we have y, but then we have this extra minus x. Okay, let's list the operators. So we get multiplication, division, and addition, subtraction. When we look at the minus x, we want to get rid of it so that we have y by itself. It's minus x, so that means we need to do the opposite. So we need to add x on both sides to get rid of it. So if we add x and we add x, so on the left we add x to get rid of x, but if we do something on the left, we have to do on the right. So we add x on the right. So we end up with y, the x's cancel, is equal to 4 plus x. And that's it. Okay, let's try another one. What if we have y divided by x is equal to 6? Okay, same question. Let's make y the subject. Again, we want y by itself. First step, let's list this operators. Okay, so we have the y, but we have y over x. That's the same as y divided by x. So we can rewrite this as y divided by x is equal to 6. Division is over here, so the opposite of division is multiplication. So we need to multiply, so I'm going to write dot as multiply by x, multiply by x. What does that mean? The x's cancel, so we end up with just y is equal to 6x. And that's it. Okay, a bit more tricky. Let's say we have 2y minus 6 is equal to x. And right now the subject is x, but we want to make y the subject. Okay, so the way to do this is, again, let's list these operators out. Okay, so what we have is we have 2y, so there's something in front of the y which we don't like, and we also have this extra bit, minus 6, which we also don't like. Always deal with these first, 99% of the time, and then deal with these. What I mean by that is, let's get rid of this minus 6 first. It's minus 6, so we want to add. So let's add 6. So we add 6 on both sides. So we do plus 6, plus 6. Okay, so we get 2y, 6 is cancel, we get x plus 6. And then we have this extra 2 in front of the y. We don't like that. It's been multiplied, so it's 2 multiplied y. So we divide 2 on both sides. So we divide. What does that leave us with? It leaves us with y is equal to x plus 6 over 2. Okay. Another one, so I'll do like a challenge question, is, and again, it's really common, but it's this equation. So it's 1 over f is equal to 1 over v minus 1 over u. A couple things that make it difficult. Firstly, they're all fractions, but secondly, sometimes this can be quite tricky. There's a v and a u, so just really be careful with this, and it's extra important to be careful and diligent, not mixing the u's and v's. And let's say we want to make v the subject. So my advice whenever you get something like this, and what I would do, is to really get rid of the fractions, and to do that, we need to try to get rid of this f, v, and u. So let's again list this out. So I will start with f. To get rid of f, we want to multiply by f. So I'm going to multiply by f, but then we have to multiply by f here, and also here. What does that mean? F's cancel, so we get 1. We get f over v minus f over u, and then repeat the process with v. That means we want to multiply by v, multiply by v, multiply by v. That gives us v is equal to v's cancel, f, minus fv over u. Repeat it one more time with the u, which means we're going to multiply by u, multiply by u, multiply by u. What does that leave us with? It leaves us with vu is equal to fu subtract fv. Okay, now it looks much easier. We want to make v the subject. Now, another problem we have this time is we have v here and v here. Best thing to do is to collect the like terms, which is v in this case. Let's move this to the right, sorry, to the left. To do that, let's again just quickly list this out. It's minus this whole thing, so we need to add it on both sides. So we need to add FV, add FV. What does that leave us with? We have VU plus FV is equal to FU. Then, so again, we want to make V. Now, there's a V there and a V there. We're going to do something, and we're going to collect like terms. So we're going to take the V out. If we take the V out and add a bracket, we need to find V times something makes VU, and V times something makes FV. V times U makes VU, plus V times F makes VF, and this is equal to FU. And the final step is to get V by itself. To do that, well, it's V multiplied by this entire fraction, so we need to do division. So we're going to divide the left-hand side by U plus F and the right-hand side by U plus F. This will leave us with, well, these will cancel, so we're left with V is equal to FU over U plus F. And that's it. Okay, as usual, I'm going to be uploading at least 1 time per day, hopefully, at least twice as well. Comment what kind of topics, you want me to cover next, whether it's like, things like inverse of a function, circle theorems, all of these kind of things. Even just send me the question. My email is available as well. And yeah, hopefully this was useful. And yeah, see you next time.